So I know I'm starting the stream. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm starting to stream a little bit too early today because I don't know if it's just me, but well, it's not just me. I mean, I'm sure we can all see this, but there's no volume today. Coming into this market open, I mean, there's not really too much going on here. Um, Maybe we got to give the market a little bit more time to wake up here. I don't know. I don't know. But here, let me. I have to put that out real quick. Anyways, yeah, is it just me or I don't know. I don't know. But I want to say, okay, so apparently at 7 in the morning, like 7:30 in the morning, Trump ended up saying something about China being 80% tariffs or something like that, which gave the market this type of reaction. Now, do I think all of the volume that was supposed to go into today went into these candles? Probably. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. But we don't really see this much volume in, or it's there's no volume. That's the thing. We don't really see this low volume in a market open. Usually at 9:30 it's you know what I mean? It's all hell, you know what I mean? All over the place pretty much. Um no, that the one for Waller never does anything. So that's not why the market is is chopping up. It's not even that it's chopping up. We're pretty much trending on the smaller time frame. It's just there is no action going on. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give the market some time, see what it wants to do and all that stuff. And if the volume looks good and worth trading, then obviously we could work off something. But if it doesn't look good, or you know, I mean, we can't really do anything off this, then obviously it's not much we can do here. All right. But yeah, anyways, I was hoping we would take out this high up here. Probably still can. We're just getting more of a pullback here. But man, this volume looks really boring. Yeah, no, the 11:30 guys, the 11:30 news does nothing. It's an orange folder. It's Waller. No one really, um, it doesn't really do anything. In the markets. So it's a Friday. I guess. We'll see. We'll see. The market just opened like what, like 10 minutes ago. Let's give it some more time. Maybe we just gotta be patient. Um, and hopefully it picks up sometime soon. Because I really, really want to get at least one more day traded for this week. Now, what's it called? Yesterday. In the meantime, I'll wait for the volume to kind of spike up. Guys, let me know in the chat how yesterday, I mean, if you guys ended up trading yesterday throughout the final few minutes of market open. You guys know. Okay, let me tell you guys my part. All right, because I'm sure you guys were probably expecting me to alert the trade or to put it out in some way. Maybe you guys might have missed it and stuff like that. All right, guys, yesterday, I promise you guys, I was on my setup from when did we get on live? I think we got on live at 9:40. Guys, I was on my setup from 9:40 in the morning. I promise you guys, 9:40. I didn't get up. I didn't go do anything. I didn't go to the gym. I didn't do, guys, from 9:40 in the morning, right? When I put out this alert at 11, from 9:40 in the morning all the way till 3:30 in the morning. I mean, in the morning, in the afternoon, right? I'm like, okay, it's the final last 30 minutes of the market open. I don't even feel comfortable trading it because I never trade the last 30 minutes. And the setup is nowhere near playing out, guys. I go get ready, and the second that's my luck. You guys know, anytime I get off the live, the setups always form, bro. I was on the charts for I don't even know how many hours yesterday. I started my car because I got ready. I'm like, you know what? It's the last 30 minutes. I'm probably not gonna get a setup today. Let me go to the gym. I look away for 10 minutes and I get on my an alert on my phone saying PT because I always have everything set just in case I get off the charts. I'm like, PT? What? We were literally at high of day 5 minutes ago. I check, the market sells off. So I'm like, there's no way. I waited like 6 hours for the setup to play out. And I look away for 10 minutes and it's playing out. So for those that were probably expecting me to kind of put more information, I mean, I kind of guided you guys through this trade as much as I could regardless. So I know a good amount of you guys did end up catching it, but obviously it could have been more people that caught it alongside with me. You know what I mean? I couldn't even catch it myself. But yeah, this setup honestly was perfect. We took out every level of liquidity to the upside. You guys know the deal. We saw buying weakness around this range. We got the MSS model pretty slowly, but you know what I mean. We got it. And we ended up inversing this bullish rally up on the 15-minute time frame, which resulted in about a 65-point trade, just like this. All right. And honestly, I'm not really too mad about it. It's kind of like whatever. I'm sure we can catch another setup like this very, very soon. But it could have been another day added to the payout. You know what I mean? And dude, it sucks. It sucks. Anyways, guys, we haven't moved a single point since I started. So I've been talking for like 5 minutes. Bro, what is going on? Dude, what is going on with the charts today? Let me put out that I'm live on YouTube here. One sec. Bro, what? I don't know why today is so it's so slow. I'm not sure. No. I feel like Waller the FOMC Waller thing happens every week. It does absolutely nothing to the markets. That's an orange fold that does nothing. It's just luck or a coincidence in a way. Just a slow market. I mean, in a way, we are kind of selling off, but like this candle looks like like a reasonable candle, right? You measure it out, and actually, no, it's like 40 points. Okay, not bad. I was gonna say it's probably gonna be like 30, 25, 30 points. Yeah, no, the charts. It's not that they look bad today. I mean, we have clean levels to work with, which obviously you guys can see what I want to see in the markets getting taken out and all that stuff. But other than that, I mean, it's not that it looks bad. It's just really slow for some reason. Yeah, even the overnight. Yeah, even the overnight session was a little bit. Yeah, the overnight session did absolutely nothing either. We've been stuck in this range like for what, like almost. I don't even know how many hours. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. But I see I see you don't have the fair value gap that didn't play out yesterday marked out. Can you explain why it's invalid real quick? Wait, what? What fair value gap from yesterday? Yeah, there's no valid fair value gap right now. Oh yeah, well it already got filled, so there's no point of us having it marked out right now. It would just create a lot of confusion. If you're talking about this one, yeah, we filled it already. But the thing is, it worked out during Asia, so it's not like we were gonna take it either way. But yeah, I'm not gonna have it marked out if we're not gonna use it either way. You know what I mean? And yeah, any other fair value gap that we have, they all got filled. So it's not even like we have a setup to work with right now. Not only do we have slow volume, but like I said, there's literally nothing here. Yeah, this got filled as well. Yeah, not much to work with. What tool is that? That's the rectangle that we always use for the fair value gaps right here. Here's the settings just in case you need them. You just check out the middle line and the X sensor right, and that's about it. Yeah. Now I'm really hoping that this Friday is not going to be one of those choppy Fridays. Because I just don't know what to tell you guys. You know what I mean? This is why I don't trade Fridays, bro. Me too. Me too. Trust me. But it's just something we have to deal with. Next Friday will be chop, right? Because yep, it's OPEX. Exactly. So, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Personally, I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, next Friday will be OPEX, and let me see what time frame is this. This is the 5 minute time frame. For the people on YouTube. Yep, the 5 minute time frame right here. Anyways, wait. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to put out that I'm live on YouTube real quick. Give me one sec, guys. Give me 1 second. There you go. Anyways, okay. Yeah, next Friday I'm gonna be in PR. I'm requesting a pretty big payout on Apex. And I have a payout coming on Top Step. Should be coming by next week. So I'm gonna take a day or two off for myself, including Friday, which I wasn't even gonna trade regardless. Just so I can, just enjoy my life a little bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's news, right? The 425 candle. 425. Oh, maybe you're in a different time zone. I'm assuming you're talking about this one. This one was Trump speaking about tariffs. Now I'm going to San Juan for a few days just to just be out there a little bit. Actually, yeah, yeah. I mean, if I'm not gonna be trading Friday either way, so I might as well. You know what I mean? I might as well take that day to enjoy it as well. Since guys, for those that don't know, um, what's it called? Next Friday is the third Friday of this month already. Surprisingly, um, so yeah, it's gonna be OPEX. You guys know every third Friday of the month is when a ton of money gets taken out of the markets due to a ton of option contracts being expired and a whole bunch of stuff like that. And obviously you guys know when there's like billions of dollars getting removed from the markets. Obviously, the markets move based off money going into the markets not being taken out. So what tends to happen every third Friday of the month when billions of dollars are getting taken out? Well, obviously the market tends to chop up like crazy, and it happens every single time, or not every single time, but literally like 90, like I would say like a good 95% of the time, every third Friday of the month is super choppy, and I've proven to you guys time and time and time and time and time again that it chops up. Every Friday that I tell you guys, or every month that I tell you guys is OPEX, we try live trading and it chops up. All right, so nothing too surprising. And it pretty much tends to be like whatever price we're getting right now. Yeah, so next Friday should be exactly like like this pretty much. But I don't know why today is so choppy. But yeah, no. Next week I am gonna go for a little bit. Just enjoy the beaches and some excursions and all that stuff. And I'll be back like on Monday or Tuesday or some shit like that. If I'm not back Monday, I'll still live trade and everything. I'll just live trade in the in the room. Yeah, I did. I did it. Yeah, all inclusive. How much are you questing? I might just do 20K. I was gonna do a really big payout, but I don't know. I feel like 20K is pretty good enough. And it just gives me more buffer to work with. When are you gonna do 40? I gotta do the 20 accounts. I'm still copy trading 10 accounts, and then I have. Well, no, not like that, but and I'm gonna do Top Step. On one of my accounts, I have a personal account for Top Step, and then I have the challenge account. On a the personal account, I took a little bit of more riskier trades just for myself. You know what I mean? Just so I can trade by myself, no stress behind it or anything. That one is fairly green. So if I get a green day today, I can request it. But I want to request at the same time with the challenge account, which should be next week. On the challenge account, I only have 2 days traded so far. Um, so I would say by like I don't know if we're gonna get a trade today with this type of price. If price doesn't step up soon, then obviously I'm not gonna trade this. You know what I'm saying? How do you copy trade them? Oh, with the copy trader. I mean, how else? You know what I mean? You just go on Top of X, click copy trade, and you just link the accounts together. Oh, David, how much time do I have to pay for the PA? There's no time limit. You only have 48 hours to sign the documents, though. I do know that. Does TopStep have a max daily profit? No, no, they do not. Yeah, I do. I trade Apex. Okay, we're getting some volume now. Good. That's that's really good. I have my laptop on the side here, and I have TopStep on my second monitor. I would have TradeAway open, but it's too much because I have to alert on two Discords. I have to copy trade on two different firms. I have to stream to over sometimes 500 to 700 people. It's a lot. So I feel like having my laptop on the side is just a little bit better, a little bit easier. So yeah. Anyways, hopefully this is the volume that we want to start seeing kind of spark up here. Keep in mind we are still trading in this range, so I don't want to touch anything in the markets until we either take out this London high or this London low. All right, you have a second Discord? No, I alert for RP as well. It's probably how you found me, Salty. You know what I mean? Let me see. Oh no, you're not. You're not in it. Okay, okay. But yeah, most people in here come from RP because I put myself in other servers. You guys know I don't really do social media. I don't like showing anything of I just don't like my life on social media like that. Um, Nor do I want to come out like that, like a guru or whatever. So I don't like social media. I don't promote myself like that. So the way I put myself out there is I go to other communities, and I help more people over there, and you know what I mean. It just starts off like that. All right. So yeah, I do alert in other discords or one discord, which is RPs. Have you ever looked at other assets like CL? Um, no, I haven't. I've only done. Wait, hold on. Bro, don't tell me. Oh, I was about to say. I've only done NQ and ES. Yeah, just that's what I'm looking for. I either want to take out this. I don't want to take the data high or low. It technically is, but I don't know because it's not really an 830 candle. It's kind of like an unexpected news candle. But yeah, these highs are this high and this low right here. Is more of, yeah, like a data candle because it is a tariff candle. So a ton of volume came into these candles. Now the thing is we're not moving. That's the problem. We're not moving. I sent you bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. My DMs were closed, bro. I completely closed pings. I turned off pings. I turned off DMs. I couldn't catch up with them, bro. Honestly. But yeah, guys, I'll be back in a second. Hold on, I'm gonna go get more water because I'm really thirsty and I drank all of it. Hold up. All right. All right, I'm back. And we have done absolutely nothing. It's like we sell off and we go back to square one. His market isn't tradable. 100%. 100%. I mean, obviously, it's like maybe at 10 a.m. it sparks something because I think it's called the silver bullet. Um, what's it called? Anytime 10 a.m. sparks, even if we don't have news, it kind of just spikes up. So hopefully that's enough to give us a setup. But even if we do get a setup, if the market is not moving really strong, no way I am trading this. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, 100 points only from open, dude. We have not moved 100 points. We have moved. Let me tell you how much we moved exactly. We have moved a total of 10 points. So far, we are currently up 10 points from exactly where we opened up at. All right, bro. I don't know where you're getting the 100 points. You know what I mean? We've only the candle opened up right here at 9:30. The start of the candle was down here. We have moved a total of 7 points in the last pretty much 30 minutes. We have moved over 100 points. Let me find out for you. No, we have moved over 53 points total, or total like to the upside in like a certain direction. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know what I'm looking at there. I'll be honest with you. Wait, are you talking about New York Open? I don't know. I don't know. I'm confused. Anyways, uh, yeah, bro. And the one thing is, I don't want to. This week we've only like I've only traded one day this week. And obviously, was I intending on doing that? Obviously not. I wanted to get a trade practically almost every single day, but we couldn't. You know what I mean? It was still a really good win, yeah. But um, I mean, look at the market that we've been dealing with pretty much all week. Monday was very choppy. Tuesday was fairly good. Wednesday was really chop. No, Wednesday was FOMC. So we didn't touch that. Yesterday was reasonably, I don't want to say it was good. It was all right at best. It was all right at best. We couldn't take any trades because of Trump. Not only was Trump late by like an hour, but I wasn't gonna take a trade while Trump was speaking. The risk on that is not worth it. You know what I mean? And then we ended up missing our setup at the end of the day. Last 10 minutes it played out, and today look at what we're dealing with. All right, so yeah, although we are super green this week, I'm not complaining. You know what I mean? I still made my money. I'm sure you guys made your money, and everything. But man, it has been a very slow week. You know what I mean? It's been a very, very slow week. All right. Yeah, literally, like we had Trump set to speak at 10 in the morning, and he ended up speaking at 11, 1 hour later. You know what I mean? That's not professional. So either way, it's not like we could have traded that. But we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. I've only ever been to Houston like twice, bro. So I don't really have a go-to spot. It was a very slow week, but one of the best week for me. I have zero. That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's no one here can really complain. I've put out 3 setups. I ended up taking one of them on stream, and 2 of them were kind of more of like a commentary where you guys take it on your own. And they all worked out. So regardless, we should be green no matter what. You know what I mean? We've had 3 chances at being green. We took all of the chances. But we're gonna see how today goes. So we're still trying to trade this, but man, I don't know. Like as every candle goes on, it's like the chance of us getting a trade, it gets lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. You know what I mean? Removing losing trades will make us profitable. Of course, of course. You guys know, like 2 weeks ago, we were trying to catch a trade every single day so I could please all of you guys. And at the end of the day, I was just getting mentally exhausted, and you guys were still getting on me after every little L we took. So I'm glad we are definitely starting to filter out some trades here, and still work with what we want to see. You know what I mean? So less work, or like less quantity, more quality, pretty much. You know what I mean? 'Guys, even for the 10 a.m. candle, we have not moved. This candle right here is the one that's supposed to be the I think you guys can correct me. I'm pretty sure it's called the silver bullet. I don't really know. I don't really trade that. You know what I mean? But at 10 a.m. it tends to really spike up. Absolutely nothing has happened. 100%, Ronnie. 100%. Blast, what's your PT1 usually? Well, it varies. I mean, it depends where the drawn liquidity is, where our entry point is. You know what I mean? I can't really tell you a number off the top of my head, but it pretty much varies throughout what trades we get, pretty much. I like that you're getting more into education. Oh yeah, speaking of, I have to put out a lot more recaps today. I have like 2 or 3 coming out today. So once again, for those that either can't see the channel or you guys didn't know, while we wait for this, guys, because anytime that I create a new channel, for some reason Discord hides it for some people. So guys, if you guys don't see the trade breakdown channel or the Blastoise full strategy channel, guys, quickly go scroll all the way up to where it says browse channels, and once you guys get here, scroll all the way down to education, and it should be right here, guys. Make sure you guys have this checked out if you guys can't see it. But pretty much what I'm doing with these channels, guys, is I'm gonna be organizing every single thing that I possibly can behind my strategy. Like for example, right here, um, if you guys want to learn more about trade breakdowns with an inverse fair value gap, you guys can go under this section right here, and you guys will find all of my trade recaps, right? And I'm sure you guys can see it right here, but I'm gonna be fully breaking down every single detail behind the trade, so you guys can learn absolutely everything that I saw, why I like the setup, why it worked out, and stuff like that. All right, but yeah, I'm trying to get into as much education as I possibly can, because I'm trying to help you guys. At the end of the day, look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Wait, are we pushing up? Yeah. At the end of the day, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You guys following me, or you guys following anyone without learning, is not gonna do anything for you. I mean, sure, it might be short term, like tomorrow or today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, whatever. You guys could make a little bit of money. That's always good, right? But long term, it's not going to be the best thing ever. All right, you're not going to make it far just following someone. And you know what I mean, I've realized that growing a community, you know what I mean, it's not going to work out. right? So I want to teach you guys as much as possible so you guys can be independent on your own, not rely off me, not rely off anyone, not pay X amount of money for a course or whatever, a community. You know what I mean? It's just so you guys can learn. You get what I'm saying? I've been there. I've done that. You know what I mean? I used to be an alert bot too, where I used to follow alerts, and you got to learn eventually. All right. So that's where I come in and I help you guys. So going forward, I'm gonna be telling you guys literally everything I know behind my exact strategy. As you guys can see, everything here. I'm still working on this. This is gonna take a while to kind of. I can probably finish it over the weekend if anything. If I really lock in here. But yeah, I have a lot coming into these channels. All right, guys. So yeah, if maybe you guys already understand the strategy to the point where you don't need this, but you do want to make the strategy a little bit more clear as to what the setup should be looking like, you guys can always go to trade breakdowns and find it all here, right? So under the inverse fair value gaps, which is the only one I've worked on so far because I just made these channels. But I have a lot more coming into these very soon, like today, type of soon. You can find literally everything here, guys. Like the chart pictures, the before, during, and after, what it should be looking like, etc. All right, guys. So once again, I told you guys, trust me, and I promise you guys, I'm gonna make every single one of you guys independent if you guys really dedicate your time with me. All right. If you guys start asking questions, if you guys start reviewing these, stuff like that, you guys know I got you guys. All right, always. So yeah. Let me see. Let me put this over on the side here. And speaking of, we have done absolutely. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Today is, bro. It's cooked. Today looks cooked. Please show us again how to access the channels. Okay, so once again, for the people that might not see these channels, all right, for the people that might not see these channels, quickly scroll all. Okay, on Discord, on your Discord, scroll all the way up, right? Scroll all the way up to the complete top of the server. All right. When you're all the way at the top, right, you should see announcements, premium sign up, these channels, right? You guys will go ahead and go to browse channels, right here. Click on this thing right here, right? Then once you're here, you're gonna see all of the channels. Obviously, you might not see all of these channels because there's some for me that it's just like for the admins and all that stuff, right? But for you, you're gonna scroll all the way down, right? And you're gonna find the one that says education, right? It should be right under the premium. All right. So under education, right, you're gonna continue scrolling down until you see Blastoise's full strategy and trade breakdowns. All right. If these are not checked out, go ahead and check them out. All right. Then you're gonna start seeing the channels. All right. So once again, browse channels, scroll all the way down, find these two channels, check them out. All right. Then that means that your channels should pop up right down here. Right. You should see these two channels. All right, guys. But yeah. And we sold off about 30 points to just push up again. All right. All right, let me see. Bro, six. I can't read a million questions at the same time, bro. Relax, bro. Relax. Let me see. Um, Gym channel. I gotta work. I don't want to flood the premium with a million channels that aren't really too trading. You get what I'm saying? That's probably why I haven't done it yet. Um, but I'll see. I don't know if I'll do it because, like I said, I just don't want to flood the premium with like a million channels, which it's just not relevant. But yeah. Don't get mad, David. But when I came into the description, I didn't like your calls because I wasn't learning anything. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. And surprisingly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I put out that announcement that, like, hey, you know what I mean? I don't really want to focus full time on alerts anymore. I want to do more education. I was expecting like half of you guys to be like, oh, fuck that, I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go to another Discord. Surprisingly, 90% of you, obviously, is gonna be that those group of people that leave. You know what I mean? Because they're here just for the alerts, which obviously I still give you guys. You know what I mean? It's just I'm not fully focused on it. Surprisingly, a lot of you guys agreed. You guys wanted the education, which I'm like, okay, well, it ended up working out better than I expected because I was expecting a lot of you guys to actually leave. But there's a few of you guys only. So yeah. So we just get off. Honestly, not yet. We're pretty close to this London high up here, which I do want to take out to get more of a bias. But man, it is slow. So I don't know if we're gonna take it out and still chop out. Maybe we take it out and get a bias with a setup. I don't know yet, but I definitely do want to give the market about 20 to 30 more minutes, and then we go from there. All right. Um, let's see. Could we break the drawn liquidity above and see a push down to? I mean, that's what we want to see. But man, that's like I said, it is really really slow. Really really slow. And you know how we know that a lot of people are saying cash, guys. You guys know usually we have like 500 people in the lives, guys. Today we only have 300 people, so there's already people calling it a week fairly quick. You know what I mean? And I don't blame you guys, because if it wasn't for the live, I would be in bed sleeping right now. You know what I mean? But maybe something comes up, and I don't want to miss the setup like yesterday. Look at the 15-minute. I don't even want to look at it. Ugh, yeah, not tradable at all, bro. Maybe maybe something sparks up for the PM session, but right now, usually we have the volume in the AM, but literally nothing. Um, Let me see. And in the meantime, guys, if you guys have any questions, you guys can always let me know. Let me see. Honestly, if nothing happens by 11, I'm calling it. For me, if nothing happens by like 10:30, I'm off. What are you eating? Ice. I'm gonna call it, bro. You're good, bro. I'll see you later today, man. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day. Blast, do you think it's a good idea to stick to one trade a day and take absolutely zero re-entries no matter how? Nah, bro. There's no. There's nothing wrong with re-entering. I re-enter sometimes. Um, there's nothing wrong with that. For me, I limit myself to typically 2 days. I mean, not 2 days, 2 trades a day. All right, so two different setups. You know what I mean? Like you always have a chance to come back to break even or maybe even a little bit green. But yeah, it's up to you. I typically just do it to trades a day, and that's it. All right. Um, People traveling for Mother's, dude. You're right, bro. It's Mother's Day is on Sunday, right? Bro, I don't know what to get my mom, bro. I have to see. David, I know someone under 18 who wants to get into trading. I know they can't use prop firms, so what would you recommend? Okay, if they're 17, I would say have them doing paper trading first, because obviously don't if they're brand new to trading or they're trying to get into trading, obviously the first step is not getting them straight into a prop firm. You know what I mean? They probably don't even know what a candlestick is. All right, so it's pretty much guaranteed that they're going to blow up an account. All right. So we're going to try to avoid that. First, we want to make sure that they know what they're doing. We want to make sure that they're actually experienced enough to know how to manage a platform and everything. So get them into paper trading. Honestly, if they're 17, about 1 year should be good enough time to actually understand the markets, get more of a grasp of a strategy. It could be mine, it could be someone else's. Doesn't really matter. And they should know how to use the platform and everything. So I would say try to get them into paper trading. If they're younger than 17, um, I don't know what to tell you, because with prop firms, they're a little bit strict on, because obviously, if you guys are doing options or using a broker like Weibo or Robinhood, you guys can always use your parents' information. It's what most of us did, right? But with a prop firm, they're actually really strict on that, because if they find out that you signed up with your parents' info, and I don't know how they find out, but it tends to happen fairly often, they don't even close your accounts. They completely ban you from the prop firm. All right. So yeah, they IP ban you. I don't know if they IP ban you or hardware ban you or something like that. I don't know how they do it, but they have gotten a few people in this Discord server where they've caught on like, hey, you're too young to be trading. You're trading under someone else's name or whatever the case may be. And they try logging into to Apex, and it logs them out of the website. Like it doesn't let them in. Like it completely blocks them out. I don't know how they do it. I'm pretty sure they just IP ban you or something. But yeah, be careful with that. But like I said, if you're 17 or around there, just paper trade. Just paper trade. Are you using Tops of X? I am. Yeah, I'm using both Tradeovate for Apex, and I'm using Tops of X for obviously Top Step. Yeah, you like Six said, you need to be 18 or older no matter what. Because guys, the way they do it, I know, okay, one of the ways they do it, guys, is whether even if you're older than 18, let's say for example, okay, look, let's say for example, right? You guys are 17 right now, right? And you guys signed up to Apex or Top Step using your mom's information, right? Let's say you turn 18, right? And obviously your mom does not want you using her card to be buying evals, right? I mean I would hope so. You know what I mean? That's kind of anyways, right? So you use your own card, right? The way the way they catch on is if the card that you're using, right? The it could be a debit card, credit card, or whatever. If the card that you're using, if that name doesn't match up with the name of the owner of the account of the prop firm account, which would be your mom's name, they will ban you. They completely take you out of the firm. They will close your accounts. No refund, no nothing. You're banned. All right. So if you guys are doing that, I don't know if you guys are doing that, but guys, be careful. All right, guys. Yeah, you cannot. Everything that you're doing under that prop firm has to be under the same name. If your name is David, which is my name, right? They would expect that the card that you're using to buy these evals is also David. Why? Well, they probably don't do it because you might be underage to be trading, but they probably do that because of credit card fraud or debit card fraud or whatever it is. You know what I mean? It has to be under the same name. They are the most strict on that. They will ban you in a blink of an eye. You buy that account and it's gone. All right? So yeah. What if my grandma wants to buy me accounts? Bro, tell her to Zelle you or something, bro, or cash app you the money, bro. I don't know. But yeah, be careful with that. Be careful with that. Because I've seen it happen so many times. People are like, bro, I can't log into Apex or Top Step. I just bought an account and I asked them, like, hey, did you use a card that's not with your name? And they're like, yeah. And that's exactly why. Because they tend to, you know what I mean? What's it called? They just don't want frauds with that. Why? Because it causes disputes. You get what I'm saying? So if I use a card that's not mine and it's fraud and the owner of that card catches on and I already bought these evals, I'm not going to get any a punishment for it because at the end of the day, it's not my money. You know what I mean? I'm not really risking anything. But the people that get in trouble is it's the guy, the one that's offering the service, which is the prop firm, right? So they get in trouble with disputes and it locks their accounts and everything. So they try to avoid that as much as possible. All right. Are you asleep? Actually, pretty good. Thank you. Thank you. Pretty good. And guys, surprisingly, we are still in the same exact price range. Guys, I know I was gonna say I was gonna wait till 10:30 to get off, but guys, it doesn't take anyone. Yeah, I mean, a 5-year-old can look at this and say we can't trade this. You get what I'm saying? It's beyond cooked. It's beyond. It's not good. We haven't moved a single. Today is definitely something, guys. I was not expecting today to be this slow. I actually don't know why it's this slow. I'm actually really, really surprised. But man, I'm pretty close to getting off. And I really wanted to give you guys a trade, but obviously, I mean, come on now. I can't. I can't. But yeah. But yeah, guys, by the way, before you guys get off, if you guys have been participating on the Toss Up accounts with me or the Toss Up challenge with me, guys, next week we should have the payout on lockdown. We should have it. All right, guys. No ifs, no buts. We just need 3 more green days. I'm sure we can get it next week. Now, speaking of, while obviously we know that today is not going to be very, very tradable, why don't we just take a little bit of time to prepare for next week and know exactly when we're going to be trading, what's exactly going to be happening, and stuff like that. All right. See, I only got 1 day on Top Step. I have 2 days. So honestly, it's not that big of a difference. I'm sure you'll be fine. All right, bro. Anyways, next week, I'm pretty sure we should have CPI next week. Yep. On Tuesday. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. I'm already seeing some stuff that I'm not liking. All right, guys. All right. So Monday, it could be a hit or miss. Monday can either be really, really good or it could be really, really choppy. All right. No in between. No in between. Why could it be really, really choppy? Well, it could be really, really choppy because we have CPI the next day. And you guys know, typically, the day before CPI, the day before FOMC, etc., it can tend to get very, very slow because of the anticipation. All right? So, Monday, May 12th, it could be a hit or miss. Once again, guys, all right? It could be a very big hit or miss. All right? So, fingers crossed, it's a good day. But yeah, Tuesday, CPI day. All right? We will be trading CPI the day. Not we won't be trading CPI itself, but we'll be trading CPI. All right. So yeah, the day after, I mean, a little, a few hours after CPI, the volume should be pretty fairly good. Fingers crossed. But yeah, CPI should be good. All right, Wednesday, we're good. No news. Wednesday should be fairly good to trade. We're good to go. All right, Thursday, pay attention, guys. We will not be trading Thursday. Why exactly? We have Powell speaking at 8:40 in the morning. I do not trade when Powell. Oh, actually, it's 8:40 in the morning. We could trade it. Um, as long as he's. The thing is with Powell, he's like me. He talks a lot. So usually when Powell speaks, it's typically for 2 or 3 hours, of him answering questions, putting out statements, blah 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 blah. You get the point. All right. Um, bro, what? Oh. Anyways, yeah. So Thursday, I don't know if I want to be trading it or not. I'll probably trade after he finishes talking. If the market looks good, I'll do it. But I don't know. Thursday is kind of like a 50-50. I don't know if I'll trade it or not. Now, Friday, guys, zero trades Friday. Zero, once again, zero trades Friday. Why zero trades Friday? Guys, next week, Friday is the third Friday of the month. What tends to happen on the third Friday of the month? OPEX. All right. OPEX. OPEX. All right. What exactly is OPEX? All right. It's not a news event. It's a thing that happens in the stock market. It's not like a report coming out or anything. Every third Friday of the month, every single month for the entire span of time, as long as the market is open, oh wait, we are doing something here. All right, guys, every single third Friday of the month, 95% of the time, it is extremely choppy. Why exactly? Because billions of dollars, or maybe, no, I'm not going to say trillions, but billions of dollars in the market are wiped out. All right, you guys know there's a thing called options. All right, and option contracts have expiration dates. All right, expiration dates obviously is every third Friday of the month, right? That's when they expire, most of the contracts. All right, which means that if they're expiring, that means money is being taken out of the markets. You guys know the markets need money to move. If the markets are getting money taken out of them, it's not going to move. All right, guys? So just so you guys know. Just so you guys know. All right, so yeah, that next Friday, guaranteed Friday, we are not trading. All right, it is OPEX, and I'll also be traveling. So yeah. But Thursday, Monday to Thursday should be tradable. I don't know too much about Thursday. It's kind of like a 50-50. I would actually have to see how we open up, how it looks, and all that stuff. And if it looks tradable, we'll do it. If it doesn't, if it looks like today, we'll stay away. All right, guys. Anyways, we are finally breaking out of the trading range, or at least this little short-term trading range. So fingers crossed we can sell off into this London low so we can get a read in the market. I know it's gonna get off, but I guess I'll stay on for a little bit longer. All right. Do you uncheck the yellow folders on Forex Factory? Yes. We don't need the yellow folders. They do nothing. They're practically useless. All right. Continuation model. No, I don't have a bias yet. Keep in mind, we are trading inside of this trading range. I'm going to be very strict on my trading rules. I'm not going to touch anything till we either take out the London high or the London low, or maybe even the Asia low. All right. Now, is this a fake? Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. I know it's going to get off like 2 minutes ago, but guys, if this candle right here, right, because obviously I'm staying on because we're seeing a little bit more volume. Guys, if this candle right here pushes up back into the trading range at around 230, I'm getting off. All right. So if this candle flips from red to green into 230 and above, I'm getting off. No ifs, no buts. All right. And you guys should obviously as well get off. All right. But for now, we're going to stay on and hopefully, fingers crossed, sell off lower so we can finally get a bias in the market. All right. Because this thing is super slow. All right. And that's one step out of many, because not only do we need to find a bias, but we need enough volume to not only form a setup, but to make sure that we have enough volume to move into our price targets. All right. So we have a few things to check off here, but we'll do it one at a time. All right. We'll do it. So yeah, so far we are breaking those. So it's looking better than what it was 10 minutes ago. So we'll see. We'll see. Now, did we create a fair value gap here that we can use? Yep, we did actually. Okay. Now, how's the 50-minute looking like? I'm assuming it's just choppy. No, the 50-minute looks fairly good as well. Okay. Now, from what I'm seeing, obviously we have absolutely zero confirmation behind the setup, but from what we can expect, we could look for something like this. Now, it won't be the craziest setup, but we could definitely look for something like this, where we get more of an MSS model to the upside, we get more of a bias, we inverse this fair value gap, and then we can start looking to target higher like this, right? This is what I would expect in the markets. All right, now, is it going to work out? Obviously, I don't know. We don't have any confirmations behind it. It's more of an idea of what we could look for. All right, but obviously, we need to make sure that we take out liquidity. We need to make sure we have good volume, the MSS model, the inverse, enough volume to go higher, a million stuff. All right, but we'll see. We'll see. But in the meantime, I mean, we're one step closer to one of the confirmations. You know, I mean, I don't know how long it will take, but hopefully, this is like a wake up call for the markets to kind of like, hey, you know what I mean, start stepping up here for some volume. Yeah, no, if we do form another fair value gap here, I would still want to inverse this one. Because if you look at the 15-minute, it's still going to be the same exact candle. All right, so we need to make sure we inverse everything to the upside before we go higher. Yep, I got you, bro. I got you. Let me check up on YouTube here. All right. How do you see so many candles on the 5-minute time frame? What is that supposed to mean? How do you see so many candles on the 5-minute time frame? I mean, because it's like every 5 minutes there's a new candle. How are you on the 5-minute 5 minutes late on YouTube? Oh, because I have the delay. Let me see. Someone said I'm from RP server. I appreciate you. Thank you, bro. But yeah. Heading out, David. Hey, bro. Peace out, bro. Have a good weekend, bro. Have a good weekend. You're seeing crypto ripping these last few days. I mean, I think we can say that it's because of Trump. I don't know, but yeah, bro. Crypto has been going crazy. What do you mean Ethereum got a new upgrade? Keep on. I don't know anything about crypto, so I don't know what upgrades are. But I do have a friend that's in Ethereum, and he is currently up about 50% on his position. Did Ethereum go up 50%? Hold on. Now that I think about it, yeah, he did show me that he was up 50%. Am I tripping? It literally went up 50%. What? Wait, is this a 50% move? No way. I don't know when he added. Oh, it actually. What? Yeah, because I remember he added with the sell-off. So he added like down here. Bro, Ethereum went up 50%. What? Or more than 50%. So I'm assuming he added like. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy, bro. I didn't know crypto can go up 50% just like that. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are in crypto, I know a lot of you guys in here are crypto heads. You guys must be making some money, bro. I'm in stocks, so I don't see those movements at all. But damn. Oh wait, hold. Like, we just sold off here. Okay, guys, we looked away for 2 seconds. Yeah, we sold off. Okay, so the volume is picking up here. Finally, finally, bro. I mean, we've been waiting nearly an hour for this, but okay. Now let's see exactly what type of reaction we get off of this level right here. Do we want to seek lower, or do we want to reverse? All right. So we'll see. We'll see. But we're finally starting to get more of a read here in the markets. So, and bro, look at that. The market starts spiking up, and so many people join. So welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, keep in mind we don't have a setup yet, so you know don't get too excited. But we are one step closer to a setup that we can possibly catch. All right. Now the problem is if we do end up reversing, or if we do end up getting a setup, do we have enough volume to support the trade? Because obviously, you know what I mean, sure, we might have a setup and it might look good, but how many points can we get out of it? You get what I'm saying? No, bro, I didn't mean it in a bad way. For the people joining, guys, I didn't mean it in a bad way. Like I'm just saying, like, welcome back. You know what I mean? Obviously, I wasn't really expecting you guys to stay on when the market was moving like 5 points per every like sometimes. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see. So far, yeah, we are getting a really, really nice move here, and we just finished taking out this London low down here. So hopefully we can work off something. Now, the question is do we want to work off this London low, or do we want to seek lower into this Asia low? All right, that's the next question here. All right, what's good, Krabby? What's up, bro? What's up? What's up? What's up? Dude, did you see this market today? So slow, bro. Yep. Um, but guys, anyways, I know I was saying that I do want to work off this one. The question is, okay, well, this kind of ruined something here. Um, because now the 50-minute is gonna be a problem. The 50-minute could definitely spark some problems here. Yeah. Because, okay, don't get me wrong, this 5-minute fair value gap right here looks absolutely beautiful. I actually really like it. The best setup, the best imbalance we've had today. But the problem is let's say, for example, we want to work off this 5-minute fair value gap, right? Not only do we have one about 30 points above, so we'd have like a 30 to 35 point price target, which isn't bad. It's not bad, right? We can get that for a scalp, right? But the problem is, guys, let's say, for example, we're going to enter, if we form a fair value gap off of this right here, right? Our entry would ideally be above this level right here, right? So our entry will be typically above 177, right? The problem is if you guys look at the 15-minute time frame, if we enter above 177, we'll be entering in the middle of a fair value gap on the 15-minute time frame. All right. So I don't know how promising this looks. Now, there are some exceptions, right? Because on the 15-minute time frame, the 15-minute fair value gap has not formed, right? It will actually form in the next 15 minutes. So if this candle right here can manage to sweep liquidity, form an MSS model, and completely push up in the next 5 minutes to inverse this fair value gap before we close the 15-minute fair value gap, we could definitely take a trade. All right, because obviously there's no gap here, so there's nothing to worry about just yet because it is not closed. Do you guys get what I'm saying here? Right, we obviously need to wait 15 minutes for this candle close. So in the next 15 minutes, some way or somehow, if we can manage to push up 100 points to the upside in the next 15 minutes, we don't have to worry about this fair value gap. All right, that's the only exception. If not, if this candle ends up doing nothing, we're gonna have to unfortunately wait about 100 points or how many ever points, like 50 to 100 points, to inverse this fair value gap up here, and that's when we get our entry. All right. So there's a few exceptions, right? But we're a little bit on a time crunch here. All right, because not only do we have to wait 5 minutes for this 5-minute candle to close so we can get this set up, but then we need another 10 minutes so we can fill this remaining 15-minute fair value gap. All right. Now, someone's asking, are we getting a dual sweep right now? In a way, yeah, technically, right now, so far, yeah. And keep in mind, keyword so far. All right, we obviously need a little bit more buying pressure to kick in. But yeah, as long as price is able to hold and close above this level of liquidity up here, we should be good for a DOL sweep. All right. But remember, keyword was so far. We need to see, obviously, the candle just opened. All right. How do you know that volume is coming? I mean, look at the before and after. I mean, look at the before, look at the after. All right. So obviously, we do have some volume kicking in. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That's just, bro. Now, a part of me, I don't know if I want to. The thing is I, as much as I want to get an entry from here, right? I mean, look at the upside possibility, right? There's just something that I'm not liking behind the setup. All right, and it's mainly the higher time frame. You guys, okay? So first things first, if we inverse this, right, we would have our first price target right here, right? So about 30 points, not bad, right? Not bad for a quick scalp. You know, I mean, 30 points. I mean, we'll take it any day of the week, right? So that's not really too much of an issue, right? But the thing is, it's just we're right now we're currently on a race against time for an early entry, right? We could still take longs, you know what I mean? It would just take a lot longer and we need a lot more buyers, right? But it's, guys, it's either we take longs or we take a risky trade and we take longs about 50 points below our usual entry, or we wait a little bit longer, we get a little bit more confirmation, but we're just not going to be as satisfied with the trade because then we're going to be looking at the price target is good, but we're just going to wait a lot for this trade to work out. So what do you guys want to do? I'll let you guys decide. I'll let you guys decide. Do you guys want a risky trade today? You know what I mean? By risky trade, which okay, everything has its pros and cons. All right, a risky trade has a better entry, more money to be made, but obviously less confirmations to work with. Right? The safer trade, which would be up here, has a chance of not working out because obviously the more time we wait, the less buyers could be interested. We get a later entry, but on the bright side, we get a lot more confirmations, and we're just going to be a lot more confident with the setup. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of you guys want more confirmations. All right, now obviously, if you guys do want a risky trade, you guys can always obviously take this on your own. But I kind of agree with you guys. I would rather much inverse this 5-minute fair value gap up here and the 15-minute fair value gap right here, rather than inverse this fair value gap at the bottom. Have to worry about this fair value gap above and the 15-minute fair value gap right after. You get what I'm saying? I'd rather not do that, especially on a Friday. All right, so I'm going to remove this setup here. I'm not going to use it. I know it can work out, and if you guys want to take it, by all means, take it. But I personally don't want to. All right, I don't really. I mean, plus we can still seek lower. All right. Someone's asking, Blast, what are your kill zone settings? Here it is. All right, but yeah, I don't want to risk it yet, guys. I don't want to put too much risk on these accounts. All right, so I'm gonna do something off here. All right, and that's only if we even get a DOL sweep, because obviously we are still getting a little bit of selling action here. So we'll see if we even want to seek lower into the Asia low here. All right, but yeah, take a screenshot of this because I don't want to keep this up on the screen too long. But yeah, we'll see. Now, Asia is not too far away. I don't know if the volume is gonna keep staying strong. Maybe it was more of an impulsive move for a little bit. But we definitely have a little bit more room for lower. So if we do go lower, guys, obviously you guys know why. We have this Asia low to take care of down here. All right. But we could definitely get a sweep sometime soon. All right. So I'm gonna delete this. We're not gonna find that entry. We're gonna focus more off something up here. All right. And that's only, guys, that's even if we get a DOL sweep. All right. So far we're not really getting much here. And obviously I'm sure you guys know, but we still have room for lower. All right. So if anything, we wait for that. All right. But instead of doing that, let me go ahead and just work off something like this. Just like that. All right, but yeah, it does seem like we are gonna take out this Asia low down here. So we can work off that. Now, one thing I could say is if we create another fair value gap, which we're about to make right here, down here, then we can work off a 5-minute. All right, but if we're gonna take a fair value gap from around this range, I would much rather inverse everything to the upside, and then just work off that. All right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But we're gonna give the market some time, obviously, and in all honesty, guys, with the volume that we've had today, by the time we get all the confirmations and everything, and by the time we inverse it all the way up here, it could be during the PM session. ES looks weaker than NQ. Yeah, usually on choppy days, ES is gonna be very, very ugly. Oh, actually no, it looks pretty good. Yeah, we're still selling off. Yeah, no, ES doesn't look bad, surprisingly. Okay. Let me mark out my new levels here on ES real quick. Yeah, we're about to take out this Asia low, which is absolutely really, really good, actually. Oh, yeah, actually, we just ended up taking it out. Now, like I said, if we do want to form a setup down here, by all means, we could definitely take it. But if we want to be safer, as safe as possible, which maybe this is too safe, we can work off something up here. If anything, I would rather work off something. The thing is, we would need to see a little bit lower to actually form the right setup here. All right. But yeah, ES hasn't taken out Asia, so we're probably gonna get like one little small push up to the downside, and then we should be a lot better there. Yeah, no, we took out most DOLs to the downside here. I mean, obviously, we still have a little bit more room for lower. By a little bit, I mean a lot. But I mean, we pretty much got the job done here. To the point where we can start expecting a sweep. You know what I mean? I would feel a lot more confident if ES is able to take out 665. Before we go back up, if we do end up going back up. Just so we know that we don't have to worry about this Asia low anymore. So let's see. I mean, it's 2 points, 1 point now. Let's see if we can get it here. Let's see. One more tick. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we took it out. All right. So yeah, if anything, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and not worry about this this 15-minute because wait, because if we get an entry, which will be at 117, yeah, a 30-point price target for the first price target, which will be at the 15-minute fair value gap, and then the rest we just hold runners, break even, stop loss for higher if the buyers do want to end up inversing this. So yeah, honestly, this 5-minute setup right here does not look bad. I would much rather take this one than wait like 200 points. Yeah, 170 points for an entry. You know what I mean? I'd rather not do that. That's gonna take years with this market. All right, so yeah, let's work off something down here. Although it's not gonna be the best of the best of the best that we can get based off this 15-minute, it's still going to be really, really good to take, in my opinion. All right, guys. And that's, keep in mind, that's only if we can get a reversal. Obviously, if price seems like it wants to seek lower, we can 100% work off a continuation model from this 5-minute right here. All right, but that's for time to tell. All right, so obviously, if sellers still look very, very strong to the point where we don't see any signs of a sweep, we could definitely look to take some shorts off of this 5-minute fair value gap into 979 or even 910, right? If that's what the market wants to do. All right. But obviously, right now, we need to make sure that we get a DOL sweep. And if we can't hold up the DOL sweep, we'll just look to take shorts. All right, guys? So, yeah, that's the current game plan right now. I'm going to delete this 15-minute fair value gap just for now. I feel like we're not going to use it anytime soon, just so I don't confuse anyone. But, yeah, ES seems to be sweeping right now, and NQ is trying to sweep, but so far, nothing too crazy just yet. All right, yeah, so 71 points there. And then we will look to target this right here. PT1, and then PT2 would be. What's the point of having? Yeah, we can have a price target right there as well. Not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, ES is sweeping right now. All right, so the fair value gap has not closed. Don't get too excited just yet. We need to make sure that this kind of closes right here, and it closes below, obviously, the entry point, which would be at 117. We need to make sure that closes below so we can form the fair value gap. Now, obviously, right now, we haven't gotten a single sign of buying pressure at all. So don't expect us to really be looking for an inverse completely all the way. We can actually still look for a continuation model into lower because we still have room to go lower. I mean, obviously, right now, we are getting a ton of selling pressure. Oh, wait, never mind. Spoke too soon. Buyers are stepping in fairly strong here. But what I was trying to say is, we still, if the market wants to seek lower, we still definitely can seek lower because obviously you guys know we still have levels to target. We have this external, we have this Asia, we have another external, and so on. All right, guys. But we'll see as time goes on. Now, I'm asking for NQ to not form. I mean, to not close this fair value gap before we, you know, what I mean, before we get the entry here. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, please don't fill the gap. I don't know why you said my gap. Yeah, I don't. Whatever. Anyways. Yeah, we'll see what we do here. So far, yeah, we obviously want to look for more of an upside trade, but if we do need to take downside, if we do see a rejection off this fair value gap, we could definitely take it. We could definitely take it. It wouldn't be a bad idea. All right, guys. But we'll see. Only time can really tell here. All right, guys. But so far, yeah, we are holding above the DOL, pretty much giving us the DOL sweep on ES. So it's pretty much a matter of time till we see a pretty much set direction here. Now, if we do want to go lower, I'm at least hoping we get a retracement into at least this gap here so we can obviously take it to the downside and we just go from there. All right? Because obviously so far, guys, as much as we want to look into trading longs, you guys got to understand we don't have a single confirmation telling us that buyers are going to take control or if buyers are in complete control or if they have strength to reverse this or anything. All right? The only thing that we kind of have here is a doji green candle, which means nothing to the upside. All right? And that's barely a confirmation. All right. So for now, definitely be open to the idea of taking shorts off something like this. Right. From something like this. But we'll see. We need to see what type of reaction we get off of this fair value gap. For now, we're going to be more open to taking longs off of it if obviously we get enough buying pressure to kick in, which we had a second ago. But you know what I mean? Now, if we end up retracing into this fair value gap and we don't get we start getting very, very weak around here and we start rejecting, I'll take shorts. All right, I'll take shorts into 979. All right, but for now, I'm going to be looking for something like this. So PT1 will be right here for about 35 points. PT2 and 3 will be pretty much right next to each other, and that's about it, honestly. And then, please don't close the gap. We have 2 minutes left. No, it's going to close the gap. Okay, buyers were too strong. Okay. Wait, we still have the gap to work with, but man, it's a way smaller gap. uh, okay, well, there goes that. You know what I mean? And we'll see, we'll see. But I doubt we get a rejection off a small gap like this. So regardless, if we want to look for a trade off of this gap, it would have to be an inverse. Yeah, no, we can still inverse this. We can still inverse this. As long as buyers are strong, we should be good. And that's surprising that we got such a pump up like that and we sold off. I mean, that's good. At least we're able to hold down the gap here. But damn, that's a fairly strong rejection off that. Now let me make sure ES doesn't have anything here that can really stop us, because you guys know usually ES is the one that stops us out of the trades sometimes. So I don't want that to be the case here. But yeah, honestly, we're pretty much set up here. It doesn't look too bad. So yeah, guys, be open to longs very, very soon. I mean, buyers, we are getting the deal well sweep. We don't have the MSS model just yet, but we can form it as we go. All right, so we're gonna be working off that while we trade it. We'll be working off of the what's it called? Wait. We have 10 seconds left in this candle, bro. If we close, oh my, we're gonna close the gap 10 seconds before. Do not tell me that. No. 2 seconds. Come on. Close it. All right, we're good. That was close. All right. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, guys, be open to an entry above 117 is what I'm going to be looking for. Obviously, I'm going to make sure that we have a ton of buying pressure above it so we can go ahead and be good to go. All right, remember, our first price target will be more of a scalp. We're looking to target 682 on ES and 151 on NQ before we hit this 15-minute bearish rally gap and we might reject from it. All right, guys. So be careful with that. All right, but me, yeah. I'm just waiting for more buying pressure here, like more buying strength. I'm gonna take this fairly light just so I can secure some green on these accounts and just secure a day, pretty much. All right, guys. So for the tops of accounts, guys, if you guys are participating with me, I'm gonna be doing 5 contracts. All right, 5 micros. All right, just so we can secure that day, and then we should be good to go. All right, guys. But yeah, let's see if we can get a fairly strong red to green candle. I want to see an impulse above. I don't want to enter off 117 off the bat, but I want to make sure that we get enough buying pressure here. So yeah, let's go ahead and see. Because right now, obviously, you guys can obviously see we just inversed it right now, but I'm not going to take it until we get a very strong push up. If not, I'm not taking it, right? Because obviously we were questioning the volume just a second ago. We need to make sure that we can't question the volume right now. All right, guys. But yeah, let's see. And we also need to make sure that ES is able to hold above, because obviously ES seems to be leading a tiny bit more. All right. So yeah, let's see. All we need to do is push up like 15 points. I would say I'll be happy with, and we'll go from there. I feel like we've pulled back enough to know that if we get a red to green candle, that should be really good for us to be happy with it, with the entry. Now, ES is showing a little bit of weakness to the downside more than NQ is. So we really need to make sure that if we get a red to green candle, it has to be on ES. All right, because if ES pushes us down, I won't be very happy with that. Yeah, let's make sure that this candle flips instead of the one here. Yeah, we'll see. And if this setup doesn't end up holding up, honestly, I'm not going to rush anything. I'll just come back PM session and just look to take something from here. Now, this one's going to take a while. And honestly, guys, yeah, this one will take forever to play out. But We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, guys, so far no entry yet. So far no entry. We're still waiting on a red to green flip. We have about 2 minutes left in this candle, so I'm hoping we flip it in the next 2 minutes. If not, I won't have as much interest in this inverse, and I'll probably just work off something from the 15-minute. It will take a lot longer, practically all day, with this type of volume. But it's what we're gonna have to do. All right. So it's either we get a flip now or never, pretty much. And once again, guys, I want to be taking this really light. I just want to secure. I want to be able to secure the payout on the challenge account. So I just want to secure the $200 a day, and we'll go from there. But if you guys want to obviously make more, size a little bit heavier, and go off you. All right. All right, we're still at a doji candle right here from what I'm seeing on NQ. All right, there's the red to green. Is ES flipping? It's trying to. Beautiful. Okay, that's what we want to see. All right, we're about to break out here, guys. So be ready. Be ready. All right, let me put this on the screen here just so you guys can see when I enter. All right, I'm gonna enter right here, guys, and I'm gonna put my stop loss at 86. So stop loss 86. So we'll be risking $350, $360. All right, guys. Let me put this on the screen here. Let me put out that I'm in real quick. 122. I forgot to get the chart real quick. Hold up. There we go. But yeah, I kind of like the idea for longs here. Now, I want to take out most of my contracts, if not all, at least on top step, at 151. Just so we can secure that $200 a day. And it'll also be us tapping into this 15-minute, the entry of the 15-minute for bearish rally gap. So we don't want to get caught up in that. All right, guys. So yeah, PT1, our main price target will be at 151. All right, for most, if not all of our contracts, at least on top step. So we can secure that $200 a day. So let me go ahead and place this right here. Real quick. Minimal risk, $300. I'm pretty sure we're looking at a 1-to-1. So we should secure about $200. Yeah, pretty much a 1-to-1. Yeah. So we'll be looking to make like 360 on this trade for PT1 because this is where I want to sell all my contracts on top step. And then for Apex and all that stuff, we'll be looking to get the rest at the final price targets up here. All right, guys. So yeah. Now, obviously, if you guys do want to trim earlier, always feel free to. You guys don't have to follow me. I'm just taking my own trades. You guys do you. All right. So if you guys are happy with your profits, if you're sizing heavier, if we do end up going up and all that stuff, you guys go based off that. All right. There's the push up here. Like I said, I want to see 150 before anything. Let me make sure I have everything here written out beforehand. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. I almost moved my stop loss back. I didn't mean to do that. Let's do this. Now, if you guys do want to trim, obviously you guys can. We did see a pretty good move there for the way price is moving. But me personally, I just want to secure these profits up here. G. How much did we see off that? Because that move looks pretty good. Obviously, with price being a little bit slow here. How much was this candle? Oh, 20 points. Ah, not bad. Kind of like whatever in a way. ES,
Oof. Okay, ES has not hit it. If ES guys, if ES hits the price target before NQ does, I'll still take the scales out. Let me add an alert here just in case we take it out first, because it probably will take it out first. Guys, with that move up, if you guys got a better entry than me or not, did you guys end up getting your scales on it? No trim? Yeah, no, I haven't trimmed. Not yet? Okay, perfect. So in full, yeah, me too. Now obviously price could slow down a little bit, but from everything that we're seeing, we shouldn't have anything really rejecting us. We haven't hit this price target up here or anything. We're still at break even, so nothing crazy. But we haven't hit a 15-minute fair value gap, not even a 5-minute fair value gap, not a drawn liquidity, and we have the buying pressure still kicking in. So right now it could be more of a pullback. I don't really know how price is going to react. Maybe it chops up. I'm not really too sure. But from everything that I'm seeing, we shouldn't really have a reason to go too down. All right, so yeah, it'll be more like a pullback. All right, so obviously just give this trade some time. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, no, we haven't tapped into anything here, so we'll see how that reacts. Let's see how much we're down. Yeah, only $160, nothing crazy. But we'll see. Yeah, on the top step, yes. On top step, I mean on Tradevate, which is the Apex counts, I'll just take scales here and just hold runners break even until higher. So yeah, regardless, 151 is going to be a trim or a full take profit. Up to you guys to do. Now, I'm not sure why we're pulling back so hard here. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if this is going to be a full-on reversal. It shouldn't be, unless the market wants to do whatever it wants to do. But it really shouldn't be a full-on reversal. If we can flip this back from red to green off that pullback, we should be chilling, more than chilling for the price target. Because I mean, if we can recover this, then you know what I mean. What can't we recover? But that pullback, I'm not sure where it came from. We haven't hit any DOL. We haven't tapped into any fair value gap. You know what I mean? So in my eyes, it still looks fairly good. We just need to make sure that we're able to flip this back to break even, and we should be good to go. All right, guys. So yeah, we should be chilling. Just give the trade some time. I mean, let me check on ES real quick. Let me make sure it's doing good. It's kind of like whatever. I'm just hoping price doesn't weaken up around this price range. Because obviously we were showing some strength a second ago. So as long as we can hold it up, we should be good. I just want to see this level up here. This 15-minute fair value gap entry. That's all I'm happy with, and I'll take the scales. But we'll see. I'm just hoping price doesn't slow down here, because then it'll be more of a 50-50. We either chop up to the upside or we chop down to the downside. But regardless of whatever happens, we're not risking too much either way, so it's not really a big deal. How many points do we need to push up to break above this candle? 20 points. Yeah. Wait, am I screen sharing my entire screen? Can you, oh, yeah, okay. I was about to say, I didn't know if you guys could see my top step or not. Yeah, Kevin, just for this trade, though. Just for this trade. Because I just want to secure the $200 day, and we'll go from there. But for the Apex counts, I'm if we hit the price target, I'll be making more, because I'm gonna be trimming on Apex. So I'm still gonna be holding the trade just on top step. I just want to take full profits here, just to secure another day and get the payout done on top step. But let's see. I mean, we're practically what, like 15 points away from the price target. Yeah. So we're about to break this candle high. If you guys want to take scales, if you guys size have your like 10 contracts or whatever, you guys can obviously do that. But me, I'm holding it. Wait, did ES hit the level? Okay, not yet, not yet. Okay, I was about to say I didn't know if we had room for higher or not. But we should see it fairly soon. Guys, let's blow on the screen. Bro, it's 9 points, bro. NQ, come on, you have all the buying pressure already. Just push up, bro. I'm just hoping we don't tap into this immediately and just sell off. All right, there it is on NQ. All right, I mean on ES. Bro. Yeah. I don't know if I want to take full skills here and just get out. Because, that's the problem. ES already tapped into it, guys. ES tapped into liquidity. So we need NQ to kind of, there it is. There's ES kind of catching up there. Oh, dude, don't tell me that NQ is going to fall behind and just reverse because ES is going to reverse. Or it could reverse. I mean, we're inside of this 15-minute fair value gap now. We need to make sure NQ has enough room for one last push-up. Guys, if you guys want to be safe and take the scales, just do it right now. Just do it right now. Because we can reject right now, and because ES already hit it. Because NQ is behind. ES hit the price target. NQ hasn't. Fuck, bro. That's the one thing I literally hate about ES. Sometimes when it's leading. Yeah, if you guys do want to take skills around here and be safe, you guys can definitely take it. You guys don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. I just want to make sure that I secure that $300 for the account. Let's see. This next candle opened up. Can we see 151? Can we see 151 here? Because the problem is I just don't want ES to reject off this 15-minute and mess it up. Let me see what you guys are seeing in the chat. You made 600, you're good? That's fine. Guys, once again, if you guys do want to get out, I'm seeing a lot of you guys are getting out. You guys are saying you're out and happy. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right. But me personally, I want to see 151 because we should see it, but it's just there's like that pretty good chance where we can reject because ES already hit the price target. All right. So yeah, if you guys are green, if you guys are taking it, I'm happy with it. Definitely happy with it. But I really want to secure 151 before anything. You secured the minimum for the day. See you next week. Have a good weekend, my man. Have a good weekend. I'm about to secure this one right here. Fuck, I'm securing it right now. Fuck it. I secured it, guys. I secured it because I'm not playing with NQ here. I secured it on Top Step. I'm gonna hold the rest on Apex, so I'll stay on live. But for me, guys, I'm securing it. And you guys should too. We're probably gonna see 150 very, very soon. I mean, we just barely ticked it, but we should see it. We should see it. But yeah, guys, if you guys are gonna be trimming, move your stop loss to break even. Move that stop to break even. There's no point in risking anymore. There's no point in risking it right now. But yeah, how many of you guys are still holding? How many of you guys are gonna hold for higher? Remember, break even. Do break even. Do break even. Me? All right, cool. Remember, guys, do break even. On Top Step, we secured another day. So I can request a payout on one of the accounts today, but on the challenge account, I can we're agreeing 3 days, so we need 2 more days to complete this challenge. But on the other account that we're on, I pretty much secured the payout for today, so I'm probably gonna request it. But yeah, not a bad trade. Not a bad. I wish it could have been a lot faster and a lot stronger. There it is. There's a price target. So now officially the price target has been hit. But you know what I mean. We'll just go from there. And guys, my next price target for the runners, I would say it would have to be off the midpoint from this 15-minute gap here. So like we could take trims at like 191 or something. Or if we see like 50, 60 points, we could just take it. Yeah, we'll take it, guys. Pretty good way to end the Friday. Once again, guys, I really want you guys to understand that today, bro. Krabby, back me up here, bro. Back me up, guys. Today's price was extremely slow. I mean, you guys saw it. We can't complain with 30 points. I mean, and obviously we can still go higher. The trade is not over yet. I'm still holding my runners on Apex, but just so you guys know, just today is not. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, and I mean, bro, what model did you get for this sell off? You know what I mean? Nothing. There's no entry for the sell off either way. But yeah, I mean, long story short, I mean, going forward, we'll just hold these runners risk free. And we continue going from there. But yeah, not a bad way to end the week. And YouTube, hopefully you guys are green with. But wait, guys, if you guys are green over here in the premium, guys, you guys already know the deal. Post your profits over in the profit channel, go hype it up, and I got you guys. All right. But yeah, before you guys get off, go run up the wins channel or the profit channel, and yeah. All right, guys. Go run this up. I know we didn't make too much just yet, but obviously we still have room for a little bit higher. So we'll see how we go from there. But yeah. Now ES is approaching this 15-minute over here. So I don't know if we get a rejection. I don't know if we get a full-on reversal because we took out every liquidity throughout the overnight session for today. So we should get a full-on reversal here. So let's see how Apex treats us. All right, guys. But yeah, we've already secured our payout on Top Step. So we're happy with it. All right, guys, we're happy with it. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, go ahead and post your profits over in the profit channel. All right, guys. In the meantime, I'm going to continue managing this trade over here. RP jet ski time. Bro, I wish, bro. Now, for me, I'm going to go to the gym right after this trade. I've been eating a lot healthier recently. Actually, no. I literally missed yesterday's trade because I went to McDonald's. So, but I've been eating a lot healthier is what I'm trying to say. David, what about the other entry on the 15-minute gap? You could do that. It's just going to take a long time. That's dumbass, bro. But yeah, so far we are up. Depending wherever you guys enter, we should be up about 40 to 50 points. So not too bad. Not too bad. We'll take it. We'll take it. If anything, I'm going to look to take more trims at like 60 points. All right, cool. But yeah, guys, if you guys are getting off, because I am seeing a lot of you guys getting off, we had like almost 500 people in here. Guys, I want you guys to know, enjoy your weekends, and obviously stay safe. I want to see you guys in here on Monday. All right, guys. So if you guys are getting off, if you guys are fully out of the trade, whatever, enjoy your weekends, guys. All right. But me personally, I'm gonna stay on just to continue managing this trade throughout as we go. All right. Of course, bro. I'm gonna enjoy it. Don't worry. I got some shopping to do because next Friday I'm leaving, or not leaving like that, but I'm gonna be traveling a little bit. So. So I gotta buy some clothes and all that stuff. What about the entry at 177? You could still do the entry at 177. Or wait, 177. No. Do not enter off 177. Because if you enter off this 5-minute fair value gap, you have a whole another 100 points of a fair value gap to worry about. So if you're gonna enter above this, I would do like 230-ish and then just target the London high. All right. But yeah, this is gonna be a slow grind up. Now, before you guys get off, for the people that already haven't gotten off, um, did you guys understand this trade? Regardless, I'm gonna be breaking it down in the new channel that I created, which will be down here. So if you guys do want to learn about it later today, it'll be in under the inverse fair value gap here. But did you guys understand this? The trade and everything, was it clear? Was it good? Yeah, perfect. All right, just so you guys know exactly why I entered, why I liked it, all that stuff. It's mainly because we're pumping up a little bit here. It's mainly because we took out the London low, the Asia low. We got a full on not a reversal, but we got a DOL sweep with a pretty good amount of buying pressure, plus an inverse and the price targets. All right, so fairly simple. But I'll be fully breaking it down in the channel. All right, guys, just so you guys can make some money. Obviously, you guys made your money today, and just so you guys can get some more education behind the trade and learn more behind the setup. All right, guys, fairly simple. All right. Anyways, let me go ahead and see, depending on the entry. Okay. Okay, let me send it over here, guys. Give me 1 sec. Did anyone take this inverse? Which one? The one that we took? Yeah, I'm assuming a lot of people ended up catching it. I mean, I would hope so. Wait, let me see. Someone asked you in the chat, hey everyone, suppose there's an uptrend that's currently retracing into your fair value on the 4-hour time frame. What kind of reaction should you look for that would indicate it's a good time to drop down to the 5-minute to consider taking a trade? Well, you should. There you go. David, what was your stop loss for the runners? I have them at break even. Obviously we're up 50-ish points. We should already have a break even stop loss. So if you haven't already, obviously we are pulling back a little bit here. I don't know. I don't really expect the trade to go up so high like that. Because obviously the volume today has been very, very slow. So if we do pull back, which it seems like we are doing into our stop loss, we'll get off for the day. All right. But yeah, my stop loss right now for my runners, they're set at 122. All right. So if price goes below 122, I'll be out of my runners, and I don't know what's going on right now. So don't even bother asking. I don't know what the sell off is. Maybe news, maybe fair value projection. I don't know. But that was interesting. Definitely interesting. How much would you risk on a 25K account? I'm currently up $600 on the account. Been doing 3 contracts, but it seems like it's taking forever. Exactly. You're doing too little. I would say do like on 25K account, like 5 to 6 contracts is not a bad idea. Oh, FOMC? No, that's not gonna do anything. Remember, it's Waller. It's an orange folder. Waller, he doesn't do anything. It's always gonna be Powell. If it doesn't say FOMC Powell, ignore it. It's not gonna do anything. Payout secured? Yes, sir, bro. I know you, bro. I think you mentioned it yesterday that you needed one more day. I secured a payout today as well. Let me show you guys. Let me open this up real quick. Give me a second. I secured a payout on this account right here, on my personal account for Top Step, where I just take my own personal trades because obviously you guys don't do alerts or whatever, trade with everyone. But sometimes I just want to trade on my own and just, you know what I mean, just. Krabby, do you do that? I'm sure we all do this, right? Like, sometimes I just want to trade by myself. Yeah. So I have an account just for that. And on this account today, I'm gonna be requesting. I had a pretty good risk reward ratio on this account. I don't know how to check it. Let's just do this last month. Yeah, fairly good risk reward. I had one losing trade and nine winning trades. Or no, not nine. I'm assuming this is counting trims and everything. So I don't know how that works. But I definitely did. Yeah, I definitely did not take nine trades. I took like 5 or something. Anyways, um, yeah. What's it called? I ended up securing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 5 days. So I have practically 2.4K on this account. I'm assuming I can only request 50% of it. So this pretty much paid off for the vacation for next week. Because guys, look, in all honesty, I need some time off. The not only the markets but the Discord too. Like a day or two off. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna request this for the vacation, and I'll request the rest for I don't know, just to request it. All right, bro. I literally said it yesterday, bro. Down be underwater with the turtles and shit, bro. But yeah, no, guys. In all honesty, guys, yeah. I mean, so if you guys don't hear from me, you guys know what happened. Another cruise? Nah, I'm going to Puerto Rico for 4 days. I'm leaving on the 16th, which is on Friday, and I'm coming back on the 20th, which is on Tuesday. Don't worry, I don't know if I'm gonna trade Monday, because honestly, I do want to take some time off the markets, and I've noticed I've had this pattern where, like 100% of the time, and I really mean this, 100% of the time that I've traded on vacation, it's been my worst week ever. Every single time. I go to Aspen, 1 week losing streak. I go to North Carolina, 1 week losing streak. I'm not doing it. All right. So I'm gonna take a day or two off, guys. Obviously we're not trading Friday because of OPEX, and Monday I'm just gonna take it off, and Tuesday I'll be back at my setup trading. All right. No, I'm going to San Juan. PR. Thank you. But yeah, this payout pretty much just paid for it. It's just on a personal account. So next week, once again, guys, next week I will be requesting another payout on the challenge account. So the challenge will hopefully be completed by next week. All right, guys, link up with TGR. I mean, bro, I don't know, maybe. But man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. But yeah, once again, guys, if you guys are green off this trade, I don't know if you guys stopped out of break even or not. We have not. Okay. But yeah. How many micros do you normally trade for 50K evals? Evals, good question. I do 20 micros. Now that might get you by surprise, but me personally, I don't like wasting too much time on evals. I rather pass them in 1 or 2 trades rather than take a month to pass them. You know what I mean? But everyone has their own risk. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't really care about paying for Apex is like $20 for an eval. I don't mind failing a few until I pass it, and then when I pass it, then I lock in, and then I size correctly. But yeah. Powell speaks Thursday. So look, on Monday, if anything, okay, look, I don't know if I'm going to do a live trading on Monday because obviously I'm not going to be at my setup. But guys, I will probably be doing commentary. So if you guys do want to catch some trades or whatever, obviously you guys have Monday with me to trade it. Tuesday, we'll be back at the setup trading. Wednesday, we should trade. Thursday, most likely we trade. And Friday, no trades. Wait. No. Wait. I'm tripping. Wait. I'm not even leaving next week. I'm leaving next week Friday. Okay, my bad, guys. My bad. Next week, okay, guys, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week will be live. All right, guys. My bad. I thought I was leaving literally today. But yeah, no, I'm leaving next Friday. All right, guys. But other than that, guys, bro, I'm currently in Soka. Obviously, my family been here for a week and a half. I decided to get it today for a little bit to manage. Bro, we'll take it, bro. I'm glad, bro. I'm glad you made some money, bro. Are you done with Top Step after these payouts? Probably. I don't know. I mean, I can build these accounts up if anything, but what's it called? My main goal with Top Step, guys, was mainly get a payout with you guys on live, like everything recorded live, which obviously we haven't finished this yet. I'm only requesting a payout on one of my accounts, which, wait, my mouse died. Oh shit. Hold up. What's it called? I'm only requesting a payout on my personal account, but I will be requesting a payout on the challenge account in front of everyone that we did live next week. All right, guys. So stay tuned for that. So, guys, I mean, there's no excuse. If you guys get a payout, if I get a payout, everyone here should be able to get a payout alongside with me. All right, because guys, we not only did we record, or not record, do everything live for the evals, but we did every single thing live for the PA account or the XFA, you can call it. All right, so everyone, low at DPI, bro, no, low sense is the way to go, bro. On all games, 800 DPI is a cheat code. But anyways, but yeah, if I secure a payout, everyone in here should be able to secure a payout. I mean, like I said, I did this as transparent as I possibly could. I'm literally showing you guys my entire broker. I mean, I don't know what more I can do for you guys. You know what I mean? I'm teaching you guys. I'm doing this live. I'm explaining the setups. I mean, this is the most I could do. This is my best of the best work. All right, guys. So hopefully you guys are able to make some money with me whenever we request this next payout. All right, but yeah, tonight I will be requesting the one for this account. All right, and wait, hold up. And for the people on YouTube, what's it called? If you guys, obviously you guys see this live on YouTube, it is delayed. So if you guys do want to get access to all of this real time, you guys already know the deal. First link in the description with code challenge for 60% off. All right, guys. But yeah, let me take off this jacket, dude. This is so hot. Anyways, guys, honestly, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna still be managing my trade on my phone. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym, guys. All right, I don't want to be wasting too much time. This market is way too slow and all stuff. How much are you gonna be requesting? Good question. I'm gonna request 50% of this. So the more money, the better, because it's gonna pay out for the trip. So yeah, a week's worth of profit for a kind of like a 1 week vacation. Thank God everything in PR is super cheap, so I didn't have to spend an arm and a leg for that. But yeah, let me go ahead and see how much I'm gonna request. So it's 50% of this, so it's 64 divided by 2. We're requesting a $1,000 payout. Nothing crazy. That's pretty much how much I ended up spending for the PR trip either way. Bro, anyways, guys, yeah, I'm off to the gym, guys. What gym do you, bro? Well, what are these federal ass questions, bro? Come on now, bro. Anyways, what would your drawdown be? $1,000. But like I said, I don't really care about Top Step. So yeah. All right, guys. Anyways, I'll see you guys on Monday. All right, Monday, 9:45 a.m. EST. I'll be live. All right, guys. I just to the gym, bro? Good question. Anyways, all right, guys. I'll see you guys next week. All right, go enjoy your weekend. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything stupid. And yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. All right. Peace out, Krabby. Peace out, chat. Peace out, guys. Peace. And YouTube, hopefully you guys were able to make some money with me. Hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the stream with me. And guys, if you guys do want to get access to no delayed live trading, then obviously click the first link in the description and use code challenge for 60% off any premium upgrade. Once again, as you guys see right here. Someone said, yo, David, please start a new challenge sometime soon. I want to be in. Bro, you can still join in on the challenge, but we're not done with it. But I'll be starting one very, very soon on another firm, bro. We want to be taking over every firm. All right, bro. But guys, real quick, if you guys are interested in joining the premium, click this link right here. It'll take you to the store page, and it won't show me here. Let me try to go on incognito real quick. It's is it Control-Shift-N? It is. Okay. So yeah, guys, click the first thing in the description, right? And click join. If you guys want to do 1 month, 3 months, or a one-time purchase, which is lifetime, whatever you guys want to do, use code challenge, just like this. Challenge, and it will apply a 60% off discount. All right, guys. So if you guys are interested in joining the premium to get access to literally everything, real time, education, everything you guys can think of, it's all here with code challenge. All right, guys. And obviously, if you guys do want to take advantage of the the 80% off Apex discount, it is called Blastoise on Apex. All right, BLASTOISE, code Blastoise for 80% off any funded account. All right, guys. Anyways, I'll be seeing you guys next week on Monday. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Peace.